I'm going to show you how to instantly elevate your frequency using 7 tools to instantly shift your energy in 5 minutes or less whenever you need them throughout your days. So before we learn how to elevate our frequency, we need to first understand what frequency is at a very fundamental level. So the entire universe is energy and frequency, including you. Your individual frequency is your thought energy times your emotional vibratory state. And as seen here on the map of consciousness, negative emotions exist at a lower energy level or frequency than the emotions of love, joy, peace, ecstasy, bliss, and enlightenment. Most of the world programs us to be at a lower frequency. Toxic music, plastic, polyester, processed foods, seed oils, fluoride, negative thinking, victim mentality, and fear-based media all lower our frequency or our internal vibration. By consciously choosing to avoid these parasites and these plagues and applying these 7 tools that I'm about to explain to your life, you're going to notice a significant instant uptick in your energy, mood, vibration, and frequency. So let's dive in. The first tool is music. If you listen to dark metal or toxic rap music all day and you absorb the frequency of that music, you will begin to embody those lower energy levels, oftentimes in pride, in fear, in anger, and in desire. However, if you listen to high vibe EDM music or gospel music, you will begin to embody the frequency through which those songs were created. Notice the songs that are looping on repeat in your head. What is the frequency behind those words? If you notice a lower frequency song that's playing in your head, instantly put on a high vibe song and actually sing it to replace and swap out that frequency. Anytime you feel stuck energetically, put on music that makes you feel elevated, like 432 hertz classical music, psytrance, or Gregorian chants. I have a few playlists called Angelic Frequencies and Elevated Frequencies, which you can find on my channel if you click on playlists. And by putting these songs on, you're going to instantly notice an uptick in your energy and your mood. Music and sound are some of the greatest healers we have. The second thing is movement. Our energy gets stagnant when we stop moving, but motion, physical motion, creates flow, and flow elevates our frequency. So dance, stretch, run, go do a little bit of yoga on your floor, play a sport, walk in the sun, do intentional breath work, breathe into your belly, somatically shake the stagnant energy out of your system. You can instantly shift your internal state and energy just through a few minutes of intentional movement at any time throughout your day. The third point here is positive thinking. So remember, your frequency is your thought energy times your emotional state. And knowing this, it's easy to see how your thoughts affect your frequency and your reality. So if you can catch a negative thought as it arises, or if you're very aware of your thoughts even before it arises, before you give it a chance to go on in your mind, rebuke that thought, renounce it, and shift your thoughts to a positive thought line. And you're going to instantly elevate your frequency, and you're going to move into a higher alternative reality, knowing that our mind creates our reality. By choosing positive thoughts, we create a more positive reality. The fourth point here is gratitude. So even as you're listening to this, take a breath, look around. You are clothed, you are fed, you have a device and an internet connection that allows you to listen to this from anywhere in the world. It's an absolute blessing and a miracle. When you notice your mood and your frequency dropping, just simply take a pause and find something to be grateful for. A cup of coffee, the clothes you're wearing, the device you're looking at. No matter how small it is, gratitude will shift you up the map of consciousness to the level of acceptance and up to the energy level of love. You can tap into this frequency anytime you consciously choose to. The fifth point here is faith. Fear contracts our energy field, while faith expands it. Anytime we get into a state of contraction, our frequency lowers. But anytime we're in a state of openness and expansion, our frequency raises and our reality becomes more positive as a result. So, can you look back on your life and realize that things were always unfolding exactly as they were meant to, even when you couldn't see it? Knowing that this is happening now, even when fear arises, is the essence of faith and the key to staying in a trusting, loving, and elevated frequency. 6 is prayer. Prayer is a portal to remembering our connection to Source and our divine nature. It's not asking something outside of us to help us or save us, but instead it's a reconnection process to the kingdom of heaven within you. A few minutes of prayer will reconnect you to that God consciousness, to that Christ consciousness, and the realization that you are one with the all, the universe experiencing itself, and it will instantly raise your frequency. When you're asking for something in prayer, you are not asking for something outside of you to tell you something. Rather, you are asking for your higher self and your inner knowingness within you to show you what you have not seen. The 7th point is spiritual texts. So spiritual texts speak to something deeper than your mind. They speak to your heart and soul, and they are written and constructed with the thought of elevating the frequency of that who hears the words. If you notice yourself beginning to be caught in the lower energy levels of fear, desire, greed, anger, etc., go read your favorite spiritual text, ponder the words of whoever it is that you feel resonant with, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Lao Tzu, whether it's Eckhart Tolle, or whoever your favorite spiritual teacher is, and try and find that frequency that they were writing from. That is the intention of their words. And watch your energy elevate as you match their state, because they are just a mirror of you. So to recap, the 7 ways to instantly elevate your frequency are music, movement, positive thinking, gratitude, faith, prayer, and reading spiritual texts. So if I missed anything, let me know in the comments a way that you like to elevate your frequency. But just know that you can always choose to enter a higher vibration and enter a higher timeline any moment you need it. You can shift your reality in a second through simply altering your frequency, and these 7 tools are just some little reminders and ways to get you back into an elevated frequency. And remember, your reality crystallizes. You manifest a reality based on the frequency that you embody right now in this moment. And so if you want to embody love, peace, joy, abundance, bliss, happiness, connection in the future, those things don't happen when you get something. Rather, they happen now by shifting your energetic state, and then more of that manifest in the future. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Send it to a friend, and I will see you in the next video. Much love. Peace.